fuckers! How's it going? We're in taper mode for the Arrowhead 135. We start Monday morning. It's a human-powered winter endurance race, and I signed up for this race in August, I believe, and my intentions was to ski it. I finished 3 times on foot and once on bike, and I've got a handful, maybe or more, of did not finishes where I didn't make it to the finish. So I actually failed before I even started. I couldn't or didn't want to stop drinking. I wasn't able to train like I had wished. I wanted to be in the best shape of my life before this race, and none of it happened. So when life gives you lemons, you make motherfucking lemonade. And what we are gonna do on Monday morning is make some motherfucking lemonade. I'm gonna bike this race. I may be the only person riding a single speed fat tire bicycle across northern Minnesota on Monday morning. But that remains to be seen. There was about 6 or 7 of us single speeders last year. It's gonna be fun. So for training for this, I've been riding my bicycle to and from work since 2018. Training though has not been ideal. I started training on the 11th, 2 weeks ago. Not the most ideal situation. But anyways, my training kicked off when I went to a funeral and none of my clothes fit. I was so uncomfortable. It was warm. I couldn't regulate my body temperature. I was sweating my ass off just sitting there. I'd have to fan my face with the brochure from the funeral. And on the way home, I decided I'm 54 years old. And I've been an athlete on and off all my life. I played hockey, football, baseball, track. I've run marathons, ultra marathons. Not the best athlete, but I always knew I wasn't living up to my potential. And I could get in shape, pretty decent shape, but I always would snowball back to my fat self. I've had a body dysmorphia issue where I cannot stand the way I look. I look at my shadow when I'm running and it disgusts me. I look in the mirror and it disgusts me. I'm tired of it. I'm absolutely sick and tired of it. I know how to work out. I know how to eat healthy. There's no magic pill. There's no magic formula. All it is single ingredient, whole foods, and regulate when you eat. The cavemen used to go many days without food. In biblical times, they talked about fasting all the time. If you read the Bible, I'm told more than 70 times they talk about fasting. And I've been a sponge for the past few months researching this. And I believe I finally found the holy motherfucking grail. I started off on the 11th of January. I started with a 72-hour fast. No food, no calories, only water and black coffee for 72 hours. By the end of that 72 hours, I was a changed person. I cannot even put into words how much energy I had, how much my body was changing, and I could feel it. I could feel the inflammation in I had arthritis in my hand. I could barely even make a fist. My knees hurt. I could barely walk downstairs. I could go upstairs a little bit, but since doing the 72-hour fast and following it up with an everyday fast of only a 6-hour window where I could eat, so 18 hours of fasting, then you break your fast and you have a 6-hour window. Then you do it again, over and over. And now I'm going on the start of the third week, and I am a changed person. I can feel my brain fog has completely lifted. I can no longer stammer for words. I can articulate exactly what I want to say to the T. And my inflammation, my hand no longer hurts, my knees barely hurt. I've been training every day. I didn't know what I was going to do for mode. I was thinking foot. Then I thought maybe I could ski it, but I can't take another failure. I'm going after the bike, and in the past, I've always had negative connotations when I come to this race, thinking, I don't know if I can do it. This is the first time I know for a fact I will finish. I know there's no other option. I don't know what my time's going to be because the training was not ideal. 2 weeks biking to and from work is not what you want to do for this. So don't follow my example. Train if you're going to do something like this. Eat single ingredient whole foods and fast. And I'm telling you, you will be a new person. In 1 month, you will see that so many changes, you'll never want to go back. And I haven't had a drop of alcohol since the 11th. And today I was hemming and hawing, trying to figure out what to fuel for a race like this. And with me changing my diet to single ingredient whole foods, I'd be a hypocrite if I went and bought a bunch of junk food and used it as fuel. So I sat around for a day thinking about it, and I finally came up with a fuel source to keep me moving for anywhere from 24 to 60 hours. 60 hours is a cutoff. Here's what I'm going to fuel with. I've got whole cashews with salt. I've got pickles, hard-boiled eggs, beef jerky, and one other thing. What was it? Oh, honey. Raw, unfiltered honey. That is going to be my fuel source for this race, and I cannot wait to find out the results on Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening, Tuesday morning, if all goes good, or Wednesday evening. If it snows and I have to walk that motherfucker, I'm going across that fucking finish line. So stay tuned. I know I don't have any followers, but if you made it this far, pass the word. Like, comment, follow, and share. And I'll tell you what, I don't care if they're negative comments or positive comments. Either one, it's gonna be fuel for my motherfucking fire. 2026, fat to motherfucking fit. Rocco, out. Cheers.